Hello guys, this is the Epic Gamer Boy 2 here, and today we're going to be doing a video called The History of iPhones with Black Screens. So I would say electronic devices with like black screen are actually one of the most popular electronics in the world, I would say, but yeah. Here we have some iPhones that are black screen. I'm not gonna include this iPhone 7 because this is a rose gold iPhone 7 and it's supposed to have a white screen, but it has a black screen, so this does not count. But yeah, here's all of the iPhones I have with black screens, and we're gonna be showing you guys how the black color changed on all of these. Unfortunately, not all my iPhones are black. Unfortunately, just these ones I have are black. So, except this one, which is product red, but it's normal that has a black screen. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So, starting off over here. So, this is an iPhone 4, and the thing about, and this is, so before when the iPhone 4, by the way, this is a CDMA model, iPhone 4, before when the GSM iPhone 4 came out, like, for the iPhone 3G and 3GS in white color has a black screen. But then when the iPhone 4 came out in like 2010, then they made a white model for it, which has like a white screen and white back. But this one's just but this one here is black, has a black screen and a black back. I mean the glass on it here looks beautiful, even though it does crack whenever you drop it. So yeah, so the 4S is actually still the same as the 4 except some detail changes. So yeah. And then in like 2012, Apple's made like some slight black Apple product, like here. So this is a black iPhone 5. They call it slate black. And this is where like thing changes. So from 2010 and 2011, it's called just black for like the iPhone 4 and 4S. Even the iPod Touch 4th gen and the iPad 2 and 3, even 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, so in 2012, Apple kind of made some new colors for like all the Apple products. I'm not sure about the MacBook, but yeah, but that's something I kind of noticed. So yeah, yeah, in 2012, Apple made another black color, and they call it slate black. So to be honest, the slate black color can not only the iPhone 5 has it, but the iPod Touch 5th gen and the iPad Mini 1 has a slate black color, which means it's a 2012 model. And yeah, but then in like 2013, Apple, in like earlier 2013, and then in like 2013, Apple like made space gray, which I'm gonna be getting into for a sec. So in like 2013, like before when the iPhone 5S came out, Apple did made like a space gray iPad Mini 1 and an iPod Touch 5th gen in space gray color, and yeah, probably because slate black can actually scratch easily. That's why Apple made it, but I don't know why they didn't made it for the iPhone 5, just for the iPod Touch 5th gen and an iPad Mini 1. To be honest, I used to have an iPad Mini 1 that was actually slate black, but that was actually about 2 years ago. So I last had an iPad Mini 1. But yeah, it was actually really easy. I had it from like June 2019 to like February 2020, and then I kind of forgot where it is, and I haven't really got any scratches on it. So this iPhone 5 here, this iPhone 5 here is actually the one I got from a friend, because first of all, those two iPhone 5s, I used to have like 3 iPhone 5s, but I gave one away to a friend, and the other one I smashed it because the battery was so bad on it. But this one here is in good condition. This is my main iPhone 5. And yeah, you can tell that the black and slate black color did have some changes, as you can see. And but I mean, like the sides look kind of same. Power button still look there, except the 5 headphone jack is down here. And yeah, so and then in like later 2013 when the so yeah, oh yeah, well I was trying to say that in like later 2013, and then came the iPhone 5S and the iPad Mini 2 and the Air 1, but I mean I do have an iPad Mini 2, but it's silver, so that's why I didn't include in this video. But so yeah, like so yeah, and here's space gray. I mean this is actually one of my favorite colors actually. To be honest, space gray is actually one of my favorite colors for like the iPhone 5S, 6S, and the SE first gen, because the back color on it looks beautiful and the screen looks beautiful too. So yeah, so let's compare slate black and silver. So you can actually compare that. You can actually tell from over here. There's actually a little bit of scratch, which means I had it for like a kind of a for like a while. I would say not for a very long time, but for a while. I mean, yeah. And you can also see some down here. Well, you see how this 5S here does not scratch easily, because I don't know why slate black, unlike iPhone 5, iPod Touch 5th gen, and the iPad Mini 1 will actually scratch easily on the back. I don't get why it would do that, and then I'll have to make a space gray one in like 2013. But yeah. Overall, nothing happens. By the way, I had this 5 more longer than this 5S. This is actually a different one because a 5S. The one that I had for a very long time unfortunately broke. So, yeah. But that one I remember it actually had a good battery. This one has 70% health, so the battery's not that good on this 5S. And, yeah. You can see, like the colors are different. See, space gray on here looks actually more lighter, and yeah. And then now we're gonna be moving on to like, I don't have a 6 or 6 Plus, so we're on to this next thing. So here we have an iPhone 6s. This phone was released in like 2015. The design is actually the same design as, I got the same design as an iPhone 6, but except it has an S on the back. And the thing about the iPhone 6 is that I heard I had bend gate issues, but this one unfortunately doesn't. To be honest, I can actually put this in my pocket here, and when I sit down, it doesn't bend. So yeah, I'm glad how Apple made the iPhone 6s not bendable. So yeah. Looks really nice. I mean, even though if the front camera on this thing doesn't work, I'm still gonna keep it out of the collection. Also, my friend does want this back, so I guess I might just use it for another couple months, I would say, until I get the label. And then next up we have is a 6S Plus. Okay, so taking it off the case. By the way, this is my sister's old 6 Plus case that I still have. So you can see the back design actually looks pretty much the same, except the 6S Plus is bigger. The 6S here looks kind of smaller. Comparing it with the Space Gray 5S. Also, I noticed the iPhone SE first gen of Space Gray actually looks lighter than a 5S of Space Gray, I noticed. Ooh. But yeah, you can see, take a look at the bezel. You can, so, but yeah, I used to have an SE first gen that's Space Gray. I mean, I still have one now, but silver. The Space Gray one I used to have, I kind of gave it away to a friend. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I noticed the space gray on the 6S looks more lighter than the space gray on the 5S, which is really interesting, I would say. So yeah, and then no, I'm gonna put this back. I feel like Apple actually made like space gray iPads more than iPhones. Probably because there's a lot of iPad generations more than the iPhone generations. Probably because over the years Apple did skip some iPad generations. Well, they just not just skip it. They just like skip a year and then wait until the next year to make the new generation. So yeah, but for the iPhone they just skipped the 9, but it doesn't matter. So and the next up we have here is a 7 Plus that I have. It's a black color. So the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus originally. So the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus is actually one of the first. Well, actually, the 6S is actually the first iPhone to have like 4 color options. But the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus is actually the first iPhone to have more color options than the 6S because the 7 by the way because the iPhone 7 series also have product red. It's just I don't have a product red iPhone 7 or 7 Plus because I haven't found one. But yeah, so this is what the black so in like 2016 when the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus came out, they just called this thing black. Like comparing the 6S Plus with the 7 Plus in black, you can actually notice that there's actually a lot of changes. The front screen looks still the same except the bezels on here actually look black, as you can see. And yeah, also something I noticed about it. So here's a 4, 5, 5S. So the 5S actually feels more lighter than the 6S, I noticed. The 6S Plus even feels more heavier, and the 7 Plus feels even more heavier. There's something I noticed about these iPhones is because this one has a taptic engine that we still have on iPhones now. This one has the first version of the taptic engine. And these ones just vibrate, just make vibrate sound. But yeah, once there's something that I do want to tell you guys about the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus is that both of these actually have 2 black colors. So not only there's this black itself, but there's also jet black, which is actually a really amazing black color for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. I used to have a black iPhone 7, but unfortunately I gave it to my mom because it was 32GB, and this one's 128. So yeah, we can actually now put it back. By the way, yeah, the reason why this case is dusty because I had it for so long. Same thing. Well, not this case, because I actually like the back design of this. How it looks so cool. So, yeah. And, I mean, the iPhone 8 still calls it space gray, but it just looks like an SE second gen in black. And lastly, well, yeah, I mean the white iPhone SE second gen also has a black screen, so yeah. But I mean product red on this actually looks really, really amazing, as you can see. So yeah, we can actually compare. I'm probably now let's do a comparison. So I'm probably not gonna include this one since this is red and not black. Let me. Alright, so So comparing the black colors, you can actually notice some difference here. I mean, I don't have all the iPhones with black color, but here's all I have with black colors. So comparing all these iPhones with black colors, you can see there are some changes. So for the iPhone 4, you can see the back glass is black and the screen is black, but this part, but like the buttons here are still silver, even the charger and headphone jack. The iPhone 5, is like everything looks black on here. So yeah, everything looks black on the iPhone 5, as you can see. And then for the 5S, it's just this part and the screen's black, but this part looks, and the buttons and everything looks silver. 6S, pretty much the same as the 5S, except lighter, and the volume buttons on the side and the volume buttons on the top for the 5S. 6S Plus is basically the same as the 6S, except bigger. And the 7 Plus, they made it completely black again. Oh, like, this is something I could do. I could compare my 7 Plus with the iPhone 5, because they're both in fully black. Like, look, like the buttons here, cameras, and we have this part. Yeah, really, really amazing this is. Yeah, this is so amazing. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, so that's all the comparison of the history of... I mean, I know it wouldn't be a fair comparison if I don't have all of the iPhones that are... If I don't have all of the generation iPhones. But, I mean, I just haven't been doing these tech videos in like a few days because I've been doing like build-up tests and stuff like that a lot, so yeah. So yeah, this is the history of the iPhones with black screen. Oh yeah, like after the iPhone 8 series, when they actually kind of stopped making iPhones with white screens anymore. Even for the SE 2020 and the SE 2022, they just use a black screen on the white color and stuff, which is kind of which makes it a rest in peace. So rest in peace iPhones with white screen. Unfortunately, because for the white color SE 2020 and SE 2022, they put a black screen on the white color. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all it. So hope you guys liked this video anyways. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.